the first class at Arapahoe School who is reading Black Elk Speaks. And because you're reading such advanced materials and you're taking such excellent notes, this guy has great notes. He helped me out with the Lakota hoop. Okay, I need to get my attendance. I'll put it back out.
Sure.
But if I
No.
don't-
Some of you may remember me, Mr. Lassos. I've been in other classes. I appreciate how I was greeted. It was beautiful, thank you. I remember your faces from other classes. I'm here with Indigenous Students Leap Ahead, and we have done some lessons co-planning and co-teaching with teachers. First thing I'd like to mention is huge respect to Mrs. Hammerstone, because as she said, Black Elk Speaks. That's college level material. It really is. And so for you to be provided with that opportunity really speaks to the type of respect that she has for you. And she did share with me a few of the 3-column notes that you've taken. They're beautiful. And I love what she's doing with that. The opportunity to share something as profound as Black Elk Speaks, and then making comparisons to your own culture. I think that's a very high level type of assignment like that. And in our language, we would greet you by saying Nacho-chan. And with our hands open, we would say, my eyes see your eyes, and my hands are open in greeting. So, Nacho-chan, okay? From the Tongva people. And I was also had the great fortune of being involved in the language and culture class. And seeing the kinds of opportunities that you have to learn language, traditional stories in that language. That's powerful and very meaningful. And it makes me think of the discussions I used to have with my grandmother. And she would describe Los Angeles, what it was long ago, horse and buggy and things like that, instead of the freeways and the movie studios and all of that it contains. Literature is it. Is it personal narrative? He's speaking his own story? Yes? Autobiography? Yes? But there's tribal history there as well. And that's what makes it such a profound piece. How about the spirituality and the visions and even the different realms that he talks about? Powerful, powerful images. And hopefully as you read Black Elk Speaks, you have those pictures, like a mind movie in your head of the things that he's talking about. This is called mind mapping. And so, the blank face here. And so some of the characters that Black Elk speaks of.
That's the soldiers.
You could, yes, and maybe you could include the soldiers as one, maybe standing there, maybe other characters that he talks about. What we'd like you to do is using your book, your 3-column notes, or your own thoughts and feelings. Think of creative ways to fill in this face. Fill it in with thoughts and pictures and images. That are some examples. You don't have to do it this way, but think of some of those characters. And I'll pass some of these out, and then I will pass out some examples. You're welcome. I love hearing thank you.
My kids are usually pretty quiet.
Yes, they are. Thank you.
How many of you are still fascinated with Crazy Horse?
Nice.
I got to that part, and I wrote down the description.
Nice. Crazy Horse would make a great
Crazy Horse was the holy man who became a chief because of the power he got from his vision. He was small among the Lakota, with a thin face and eyes that looked true. Okay? So you might want to put in your interpretation of the high horse courting before. that chapter, and she said, I've heard this before.
Very nice.
How you doing, Bob? You need some inspiration? This is what goes on in the brain.
We were little kids growing up. Say, maybe I was in second grade, third grade. I still remember these stories my grandmother would tell us. At the table, she told us this story one time of Star Woman. She was a young gal that she'd always go out in the evenings and lay down on the ground, on the grass, and look up into the sky. She'd look at all of these stars. One night, the star caught her attention. She fell in love with that star. Down, straight toward her, where she was laying. Picked her up and took her back up into the sky. That star married this gal, and they started a family. Now my grandma said, nowadays, she said, these Neophytes, they're always curious about things, especially these guys that deal with science. She said, one of these days, these Neophytes are going to become smart enough to where they're going to build, she didn't call them spaceships, she called them machines that's going to go into space. And she said, one of these days, they're going to go up there and they're going to find our relations up there.
Yeah, the Lakota had the legend of White Buffalo Woman. Is there an equivalent in the Arapaho?
Okay, this white buffalo woman, I think, comes in with that, what they call that white buffalo calf pipe. Their sacred pipe. With us, we have a sacred pipe. Even our relations up in Montana, the Grobots, have two pipes. They have a pipe like we do here, called the sacred pipe, a flat pipe. They have one, same thing up there in Montana, the Grobots. And they have another pipe, another sacred pipe, called the feathered pipe. All of these pipes deal with our ceremonial ways, just like the Sioux with their white buffalo calf pipe. The Grobots and Arapahoes are related. We're closely related, but we're separated. At one time, we spoke the same language, but our dialects were a little different. Our words were a little different. But from being apart, they've developed their own way of living, and we've developed our own way of living. We were more what they call nomadic. We moved around quite a bit to follow the buffalo, to follow the wild game. Numerous enough, but we were still small in number. All of these bands of Sioux migrated from Iowa, that area. They migrated up into Wisconsin, the Great Lakes area. There they pushed us out, because we were Great Lakes people. We didn't live in teepees.
No, I can't do it.
We were farmers. We raised corn, we raised vegetables.